Victim mentality refers to people who tend to act as victims in every situation where they're actually responsible for everything happening. It is a serious issue based on the bad things that continuously happen and haunt them. Sometimes it also happens when they try something new and fail at it, or face criticism from the people around them. Steve Maraboli summarized this best by saying that victim mentality will make you dance with the devil, and you'll end up complaining that you're in hell. Victimization is not a medical term, and even medical specialists avoid this term in front of patients. In fact, they say that if you have to mention to someone that they're running away from their responsibilities, they're not ready to accept the change. People suffering from it express it in every matter of life. Vicki Botnick, a therapist in California, said that these people firmly believe that every person is playing their enemy, and even if they try, they will never be able to get out of that state. But it is wrong. If one sincerely wants to get out of this, we share a few tips in this video that will prove constructive. Number 10. Identify and limit the beliefs. Beliefs are perceptions based on past events, and they get stronger and stronger over time. Like, if you failed at any stage of life, you'll start thinking you're incapable of anything. First, eradicate all these thoughts because you have the potential to do things. If you start taking responsibility of your thoughts, then nothing will stop you from becoming a victor. It is a healthy indication of your self-worth when you feel hurt from time to time. If you think only you suffer and are responsible for all the mishappenings, it can lead to depression and other related issues. So one must try to eradicate those underlying causes of this depression and focus on your future goals. Many motivational self-help books help in doing so. Number 9. Take a break. When you feel drained from the inside, limit everything and give yourself time to regain your energy. It's okay, there's nothing terrible about it. Be nice to yourself and don't bother what other people think about you, because it is you who will be taking steps towards success. Number 8. Forgive others and yourself. Resentment is like drinking poison and expecting your enemy to die. We suffer significantly from the hatred we keep in our hearts for others. So try to forgive others when they do you wrong and feel at peace. Also, do not blame yourself. Count all the failures when you aim to start something new in life and consider those failures milestones to your success. Catherine Ponder used to say, "When you do not forgive others, you remain bound to that thing or person with an emotional link which is way stronger. So to get out of that phase, you must learn to forgive others." Number 7. Meditate or pray. Feeling yourself a victim brings fear too, and when you do meditation, you have time to build a more robust and precise perspective of your future. One of the quickest recovery methods from this phase is praying and creating space in your life. This will make you regain all your energy for a new start. Praying also makes you feel that you're not alone in your journey, and there is someone who is always with you. Number 6. Manage your mood. Whenever you feel good, we do well because we have the confidence to do things when we're focused. A study by Dr. Martin says that besides meditation, 2 things can help you lift your mood, and they're feeling gratitude towards what you have and helping others. Because when you help others and see them happy, then automatically your own mood lifts, and you feel some positive energy inside you for doing all your tasks. Number 5. Find a victor's mantra. Mantras have the power to do wonders. If you can recognize your low area and motivate yourself just by self-talk, nothing can stop you from succeeding in life. If someone is a student and fails, they should say that, "I am not a victim, and my future is far brighter, and I will get everything for which I am trying so hard now." Also, if something wrong happens, take a deep breath and say, "All is well." Just after doing this, you will restore some positive energy within yourself. Invictus by William Ernest Henley has a line, "I am the master of my own destiny. I am the captain of my soul." Make this the motto of your life. Number 4. Take action. When things start getting out of your hands, take control and plan things accordingly. When you have a solid and fruitful plan for something, you will never fail. And if you have no idea how to control the situation, ask a trustworthy person what they would have done in the same situation, and then plan your things accordingly. George Washington Carver once said that 90% of failure comes from when people make excuses that they cannot do the task. Our lives depend on how we think, what we feel, and the actions we take. So by realizing the root of the problem, we can then eliminate them. Number 3, move out of your comfort zone. Victims have the habit of saying, "I can't," "I am unable to," or "it will not work," etc. So try to minimize the use of these words and say that "I can" and "I will" because I have the potential to do things. By doing this, half of the problems will disappear when positivity surrounds you. Taking small steps out of your comfort zone will change you into a confident and self-respecting person, and your perspective of doing or thinking will change because when you're confident, you don't hesitate to take the initiative. Number 2, help yourself by helping others. If you see anyone going through the things that are causing trouble for them and you want to protect them from these situations, offer them some help or get out of that phase. For example, if you see a person having trouble getting a specific job, you can console them and ask them to broaden or narrow their search circle, and it may lead them to their destination. Also, if you see a needy person, offer them your help financially because it will give you a sense of pleasure and you'll feel positive that you became a source of their happiness. Number 1, offer encouragement and validation. If you see anyone in your friend circle or a relative, you must place yourself where they are and think how you would have acted if you were the victim. Try to deal with them with affection. Words of encouragement can bring significant change, so try to remind them of those things they're good at and highlight their achievements. Also, remind them that you'll always be beside them no matter the situation, because people who lack emotional support take much longer to recover. Always try to understand people's feelings with a victim mindset, because there are multiple reasons for it, like losing a job or failing at the most critical point while doing something. They start feeling that they lack confidence in doing anything and lack proper support. It can make their emotional strain suffer, and they may take longer to overcome it. While doing all this, do not compromise your own self-respect and understand that they want attention for real. That's all for today's video. We hope that you'll find it quite interesting. If you enjoyed watching our content, hit that like button on the left and subscribe to the channel so you never miss any new videos from us. We'll see you again soon.